Doctor Strange 2 went through various hands when it came to the development of the film, from different directors to, of course, multiple different writers and pitches. So let's talk about the version that we could have had from previous iterations. So originally, Scott Derrickson, of course, was working on Doctor Strange 2, and well, there was a lot of things that changed in regards to the film, even when he was working on it. If you guys remember, at one point, he teased Namor appearing in the film with some photos online, then those were quickly taken down. And then he teased members of the multiverse, which we ended up seeing some of them in the final cut, but that, of course, was taken down. And multiple writers, including rewrites by Michael Waldron, of course, who's best known for Loki, were done during various stages of development. But during development, Jade Haley Butler from Miller's Girl was at one point writing a new version of the film. This seems to be some middle version in between what we could have gotten from Derrickson in his early pitch versus what we got from Raimi. The revelation here was that Jade put in about a year of work on the film, talking about how there's two versions of what she was involved with compared to what we ended up getting, and that in the end, there's completely different films in each script. Now, I'm not gonna try to recall everything and go through all the notes I have written, but off the top of my head, I remember that specifically the film that they were working on was meant to include a little bit more of Doctor Strange in a completely different point in his life, and there was rumors that they were going down the route of he doesn't want to do the Doctor Strange thing anymore, and possibly he's kind of like lost faith in himself, and was going to be up to Christine Palmer and possibly another version of a sorcerer, maybe Wanda, taking up the mantle or trying to be like the forward-facing face of his school and whatever. And from what we kind of just learned very early on, Doctor Strange was going to take a backseat in the second film. Now, in the film we got, he of course is just kind of going through the motions at one point, and then there's the character arc, and it all ends how it ends, with him learning a lesson, obviously. But this other version seems like it would have kind of been a downer, and putting a lot more emphasis on not Doctor Strange, which really seems weird. So maybe that's why they pivoted hard. But again, there's a lot of conjecture and rumors out there, so who knows what we can kind of look at and go, yeah, that's true, that's false, because they're never really going to reveal a whole lot. But I do find it very interesting and cool that we learn things like this, and they completely changed the perception of the final film we got. Which, mind you, yes, still in my top 5 MCU projects.